Is there any way of finding out, sir, who started the friction and contradiction in Islam on problems like wafat Masih, punishment of adultery, cutting off hand of the thief, and masla khatm nubuwwat, and in what period this friction started? I'm sorry,
Is this the shortest question you have in your pocket?
Well, sir, I'm sorry I have to ask this question, but you can give me short answer if you like.
My shortest answer is thank you. You have asked on the subject matter, on something which is a subject matter for many volumes of a book.
Could I ask another question?
All right, yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be, but there are a lot of frictions in the question. That's why I was not sure on this one. You see, it has arisen in my mind.
All right, anyway, you can change to another question now, please. That is too muddy for your first question.
How can one tell that some prophets have Jamali qualities and some has Jalali qualities? I'm asking this because I read in the Dur Magnun, written by Hazrat Qamar al-Anbiya. He mentioned Hazrat Khalifa Awal Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu. He was Jamali Khalifa, and Khalifa Sani Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu was Jalali Khalifa. How can one tell, sir?
Ask him. The fact is that how can you tell it's moon and it is sun? Tell me, how can you tell? Jamal is a phenomena similar to the light of moon, and Jalal is a phenomena similar to the light of sun. So anyone who has seen the face of day can always tell, or who has gone through the experience of a moonlit night, can always tell that this is Jamal and that is Jalal, if that is what Jamal and Jalal are. And that is exactly how they are described. So anyone who has overwhelming aspect of softness and kindness, not of that grandeur which is related to sun, not an overwhelming light which lights up the whole thing and which can also burn. That first phenomena is called Jamali, and the second one, which I am now describing, is Jalal. So the personalities appear differently, but they are not in watertight compartments that no person with Jamal should have a characteristic of Jalal in his life. That is not correct, because human beings are not made like this. We know certain people who have an overwhelming characteristic of Jamal, but they also show moments of Jalal, awe-inspiring grandeur, some suddenly emitted from them, like the glory of sun emitting light. For example, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih was the first caliph, who is being illustrated as a symbol of Jamal. If you read his sermons on Khilafat, and when he addresses those people who were trying to sow the seed of discord among Ahmadis on the issue of the status of Khalifa, such sermons I think are very rare to find elsewhere as a symbol of Jalal. In fact, when he spoke on this subject, according to the analysts, the whole mosque was shaking with cryings and wailings, and people thought that it was a doomsday. There were trepidations and tremblings and soul searchings. And then he got people to repeat their oath of initiation. And everybody thought that if he died without that initiation, he would die as a rejected person. So there are such moments of Jalal in people who are understood to be symbols of Jamal. For instance, when Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Radhiyallahu Ta'ala Anhu the first caliph of Islam, who is also known to be a symbol of Jamal, when he took up Khilafat and he faced the crisis all around him, his actions and his words apparently have nothing to do with Jamal. They are a pure expression of Jalal, while by nature, overwhelmingly, he was a symbol of Jamal. So you can't say in hard and fast terms that this is a Jamali and that is a Jalali. That is a way of expressing adopted by Hazrat Mirza Bashir Ahmad Sahib, that generally speaking, he was mild in his approach, and rarely you would see very strong expressions, powerful expressions flowing from him. While with Hazrat Muslim Maud, it was the other way around. He was all the time a man fully charged, and his sermons were mostly awe-inspiring, and he went through troubled waters all his life and came out with a great warrior, alive and whole, and saving the community along with him. So that is why perhaps he said he was Jalali Khalifa, but it's not a must. I mean, don't take these things too seriously and as if it is decreed by Allah, it must happen like this. This is going too strong, in fact.
Thank you.
Now your turn, or someone else would like to ask a question or two. Yes, please.